Hey, what's up everyone, Omogonix here and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today I'm going to be playing an old game of mine called the OMO System. Now this is like an old space game that I made, and as you can see here, at the top here it says there is no save system in place for this game due to how it was made. Your progress, that's meant to say your, not you, your progress will be remembered during sessions, but once you close the app, your progress will be gone. So the real reason as to why there was no save system for this game when I made it back a few years ago is because I didn't know how to do save systems at the time, because I didn't really know how to make use of a player prefs at the time. So, you know, I just used this as an excuse, like, oh, you know, due to how the game was made, but yeah. So there's like a start option, start plus, choose this if you've already played before and want to skip the intro, blah blah blah. And then we've got like my links and stuff down here. But anyways, let's go ahead and start the OMO System. So basically, this is like a space exploration game. Yeah, let's go. Alright, clone is ready. So in this game we play as like an alien clone explorer type of thing. And here we are. And then we just gotta press E to wake up. And here we are. So we wake up in like a lab. So you probably recognize the design for this alien. The design is actually from my game, what was it called again? Joining the Council, that's right.
Greetings. I am guessing you have not spoken to the leader of this facility yet. He is taller than the rest of us and has dark red robes. He will tell you who you are and what your purpose is.
Alrighty, thank you. Alrighty, I am back to recording. So basically, I was just checking the audio because I didn't want it to sound too quiet for you guys. But one other thing that I just noticed is how you know, I've actually got like a player model for the player, as you can see here. And you know, it actually rotates with it as well. Because all it is, right, is it's just, you know, very simple mesh. It's not like I had to do any animating for it or anything, so it was very, very simple to do. You know, just connect it up to the player as a child, and yeah. But, by the way, this game is actually inspired from The Outer Wilds, if you've ever heard of that game before. It's a pretty cool space exploration game. I don't think I had played it much at this point when I made this. I can't remember how much of it I'd played at this point when I made this game. But I believe that I had, you know, played it beforehand, before making this.
Hello, you should speak to our leader here at the cloning facility. He wears dark red robes and is taller than the rest of us. Good luck, brother.
Alrighty. So yeah, this game is a pretty big game. I want to do something which is like a remake of this. I want to make like a remake of this game someday. Because this game is, you know, it's a pretty cool little experimental project. And I think I was a bit too in over my head at the time when making this, because I wasn't even that skilled yet. I mean, you guys saw the main menu. I didn't have a save system yet, you know. And here I am trying to make a big space exploration game without a save system, like, you know. But yeah, I was pretty inexperienced when making this game. However, I did have some pretty cool ideas for it, and I do definitely think that I could remake this in the future. Because, I mean, realistically, with a lot of my games, right, I think they all were pretty cool concepts. It's just that my execution of them wasn't all that good because of, you know, my skill at the time when making those games. But as I've gotten better over time, I could definitely make something better out of those projects. It's just about finding the time to do it, especially when I have a bunch of other newer projects that I want to make. You know, not just like remakes, but just a more original projects, just newer stuff, you know. But yeah. Also, before we talk to the guy in red robes, we can actually, you know, go here and talk to this guy as well.
These orbs in the tubes are the genetic source of Buggiest. They are used to create clones like yourself. These sources are pristine. Yeah,
so, as you just heard him say there, this is basically the stuff which is used to make us clones. So that's what we're made out of. But yeah, and this thing here isn't actually an AI. Oh, what he is he's basically just animated. And you can actually hear like the button pressing coming from him as well. Very lightly. I don't know if you guys can hear it because of how quiet the audio might be for you. But there's like button pressing sounds. And it's actually just my mouth. It's just me going doo 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 doo. So yeah, if you guys can't hear it for yourselves, basically what the sounds are is it just me going doo 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 doo. But yeah, that's literally all it is. But yeah, I think a lot of the sounds in this game, or probably all of the sounds in this game maybe, are all just made out of my mouth maybe.
Hello, my name is Oms, and I am the leader of this cloning facility. Our species, Omogonix, has been unable to breed for the last 400 years. In order to combat our extinction, we have made this cloning facility to clone the future generations of Omogonix. Your personal spacecraft is waiting for you in the hangar. Speak to the hangar manager in the blue robes and he'll give you permission to leave the facility. You can also look around here more if you like and speak to a few of the others. Good luck. May your journey guide you well in the right direction.
Alright, so as you just heard there, or in case you guys might have not heard, basically our species is called the Omogonix, and apparently we have not been able to breed for the last 400 years. So what that means is now we're gonna go try solve that mystery, I guess. I forget the rest of the stuff he said, but yeah. Oh, and also his name is Oms. Alright.
Hello, I am Gun, the manager of this hangar. Your ship is the only one here right now and is ready for you to fly. The ship is fairly simple to fly and you will encounter controls as you start to fly the ship. You also have your own laser blaster in the ship which you will use in combat situations. Your purpose as a Omogonix clone is to explore and learn the history of our system. Your mind will open up much more. Good luck. Please help to keep the peace in our system.
Alrighty, here we go. Yes, it's time for us to go keep the peace in the OMO system. Oh, look, it's an infirmary. These guys, so yeah, with the infirmary here, or, you know, the med bay as it's called, basically what happens here is when you die in the game, right, you're then transported here. So it's not like you actually die, you're just getting brought back to the med bay. And as you can see, we have a few poor souls here that are a bit injured right now. Hopefully they can get back to exploring soon. But yeah, overall, again, I had a really cool concept for this game. It's just that at the time I was too inexperienced to execute it the best. But I'd definitely love to remake this someday, definitely.
There's some scary stuff out in the OMO system. Have you heard of the Black Bunny? He has white glowing eyes and a big white smile. The image of it is creepy.
Oh, so yeah, the bunny is in this game too, most likely. See, I'm pretty sure with Bunny, it's like an Easter egg sort of thing where you gotta collect a few things and then, yeah. Alrighty, so anyways, here we are, into ship. And here we are, we're in the ship. And look, we even have a blaster as well, which we can just equip like this. So yeah, it just holds out like this, like a doom gun basically. Alright, so anyways, it's time for us to fly. So, as far as I know, I think this game is kinda buggy in some ways. But anyways, let's go ahead. And oh, this is also one of them games as well of mine where if you have FPS over 60, it's gonna be very hard to interact with things. And yeah, there's probably going to be a few bugs caused because of that as well. So anyways, now we're flying the ship. So let's look at the controls. So WS forward, AD left right rotation, space and L shifter up and down, okay. And then we use the equals and minus to increase and decrease speed. Oh, okay. Alright, here we are. Right, so I think first off, so we have OMI, Onyx, X, and Xenix. Let's go to this planet here. So this planet is an unnamed planet, but it's like a secret planet. So if you fly inside of it, you're gonna find something there. But yeah, so this is like a secret planet. We'll speed up towards it. But yeah, again, this is one of my favorite concepts for a game that I've personally done. I'm just hoping that the bug that I think might happen doesn't happen, because there's a certain bug where when you go to exit the ship, you then just spawn all the way back at the hangar. And I know that because last time I played this game a few years ago, when I wanted to see how it held up, it didn't really go all to plan. So yeah. Anyways, we're approaching in hot. We gotta slow down a bit. We're approaching in hot. And here we are, boom. So yeah, as I said, this game, and its style is very heavily inspired from the Outer Wilds. That's a very cool game. If you've never played the Outer Wilds before, I do definitely recommend that you do, because it is a very, very cool game. So yeah, this here is like a puzzle. Now, if you remember the planets over here, look at them planets right there. See that? Yeah, that's right. They're the keys to the puzzle to solving this game. All them 3 planets there, with the middle one. But yeah, again, such a cool concept that I came up with. I just wish I had a bunch more skill at the time to execute it more better. Alrighty, so anyways, here we are, at this place. Oh, and the bug happened! Yay! The bug happened! Just what I thought. You know what, I think I know how to fix this. Hopefully I do. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're hopping back into the game now. I decided to check over my previous recording before, so I exited the game just so that I didn't have to hear the menu music. But yeah. Anyways, let's go start again, and hopefully everything's going to be all cool. So basically what I did this time is I went into my NVIDIA control panel and I set the max FPS on the game to 60. So let's hope that anything to do with any frame rate related bugs doesn't happen again. Because I remember back when I made this game, right, you know, because I don't release games if I, you know, notice these very, you know, obvious bugs, right? Like, if I ever have, like, a very obvious bug happen to me, of course I'm not gonna release the game with it. But, you know, with this game, the reason as to why I released this game the way I did is because I didn't notice that bug at all. And it's because my frame rate at the time, I think on my older PC would have probably been like, I don't know, maybe 40 something FPS maybe. But yeah, that PC wasn't, you know, the best, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, we've already explored around this part, so we don't need to go doing that again. Alright, we don't need to speak to... I think we do need to speak to him in order for us to leave, do we? Alrighty, so now we can actually leave. So before we do leave the hangar, I do want to, of course, make sure that, you know, this all works out properly. So let's just move over here, right? And let's see where we end up spawning when we exit the ship. Yep, just as I suspected. It's because of this button, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? Let's try, Oh, well that worked. Well, that worked that time. Do you know what I think the bug is caused by? It's probably caused by the button that's on the side of here. It's probably caused by that. Yeah, before we do leave, let's just do one more test. Yep, everything's all good now. Alright, well I guess if you're someone who wants to play this game, a general rule of thumb might be to not press that button on the side there. It could cause you issues. I didn't notice that, but yeah. Anyways, let's now leave finally, and let's actually go back to that planet we want to go to before. So obviously I don't know if I'm going to be playing this whole game in this one video. I might even do a second video where I play through more of it, because, you know, I do want to explore what, you know, sort of stuff that I was making around this time, because I had, you know, a really cool concept with this game, and I was looking at the screenshots on the itch.io page, and some of the alien designs I did at the time were pretty cool as well, with some of the more low poly looks and stuff. Like, I did this, like, more ancient looking alien design, which was more low poly, which I thought was really cool. So I'll have to go check them out soon. I think they're on Planet Red, those ones. But yeah, so this planet here, as I mentioned before, it doesn't have a name. It's just meant to be like a secret sort of planet off in the distance. And here we are. So yeah, there's a few things going on here. As you can see here, before we actually go down and see what's over here, right? Let's actually go to this like ship over here. So as you can see, there's a corpse. And boom, as you guys can see, look, everything's all good now. We don't have to worry now about the teleporting. Oh, it's gonna be hard to try get in that ship with all this gravity. Well, I mean, there is no gravity, that's what I mean. It's gonna be hard to, like, jump in there. Oh my god. Yeah, as you can see there's actually a bunny picture in there. And that's because Bunny is responsible for what happened here. And also, I'm pretty sure we can push this spaceship around as well. Yep, we can push it around, I'm pretty sure, because it's just a physics object. I don't know if you can even, like, fly this ship. Oh my god, no, I don't think you can. Man, I just want to get in there, because I'm sure that there should be a way for me to get in there, because I'm pretty sure I have to grab the picture in order to do the bunny Easter egg. You know what? Let's just ignore it for now. Let's hope that I can even get back into my ship still. Like, damn. Well, I mean, I know that I can via pressing the enter ship button, but we all know what happens when you press that, right? I mean, we all know what happens. Oh, and we made it in. Don't worry, guys, we made it in. Literally just first try, we made it in. And good. Alright. I'm so sorry that we couldn't get inside of this ship. Oh. Maybe if we were to push this ship onto another planet with more gravity. But yeah. Anyway, so as I was explaining before too, this mural right here has to do with them 4 planets. So basically you gotta do something with them smaller planets there, then it'll make something happen on that bigger planet. And that will help reveal the wider mystery to this puzzle of the game. But yeah. So Outer Wilds was definitely a big inspiration with this game. Outer Wilds is one of my favorite games, honestly, when it comes to the exploration and stuff like that. And it has a pretty cool story. If you guys haven't played that, be sure to. It is a very underrated game. Probably the best space exploration game there is, honestly, because there's just so much cool stuff to figure out and so much cool puzzles. So we can just jump up here like this, because, you know, zero gravity after all. And look, we can take a teleporter to somewhere. So I'm pretty sure these teleporters are inspired by the thingies from the Outer Wilds as well. Alright, let's jump in. And where are we now? Oh, it's the Buggiest. So basically, in case you don't know who these fellas are, well, if you've played a few of my games before, you've most likely seen this design. But yeah, they're called the Buggiest in this game. They're like the ancient species. But yeah, so this is actually one of the puzzle pieces now. So we pick up the relic, and now this is used for one of the planets. So yeah, again, very, very cool concept. Oh, and I forgot we can sprint too. I didn't realize we can sprint. Anyways, let's get ourselves off this planet now. Alrighty, let's go. So yeah, I think all along that bug, where, you know, if you exit the ship, you then... Oh, wait, no, it happened again. Oh no. I was just about to... Oh no, I jinxed myself, because what I was about to say was, I think all along that bug, I always thought it had to do with the frame rate, but it's probably just to do with that button all along. But that might even be wrong. Because as you all just saw just then, I just tested it out and it happened. Oh, I'm so glad that I tested it out, because imagine if I went and exited the ship when I was on another planet, then I just, you know, had this left behind. Like, that would have been devastating. I think even if we were to lose our ship and we were to just, like, go back to the menu and then press resume, I think that what would happen is we would end up back at the infirmary, and we'll probably still have the relic as well to use for one of the planets. Probably, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You know what? If anything bad happens now, oh well. So I think we gotta take this to that left planet there now. OMO. Alright, so if anything happens to us now, if we exit the ship and we end up back on this planet, then oh well, we're screwed. But yeah. Let's exit the ship and see what happens. Oh no! Oh no! I just exited the ship and oh no, now I'm floating in space. No, zero gravity has grabbed me, no! What have I done? No! What have I done? What have I done? No. No. I guess we gotta float to another planet now. Well, of course we're not gonna be doing that, that's just insane. Let's go back to menu. So as you can see, we now wake up at the infirmary, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we just wake up back here. Alright, so yeah, now we can continue on as free. But But yeah, so what I'm hoping is that we actually do keep the relic that we got before. I think we probably do, hopefully. This is the laser blaster, by the way. There's actually combat in this game. Hopefully we do get to that at some point. Alright, so let's go to Omi now. I'm hoping that we have actually got that, that thingy-majiggy, you guys know what I mean. I'm hoping we have the relic still. I'm hoping. This is unlimited speed, I'm pretty sure we can just speed up as much as we want. Alright, now let's slow down. Coming in quite hot. But yeah, that pillar there, that's like a structure we gotta go inside of. I'm pretty sure this structure here is inspired from the thing on the quantum moon in the Outer Wilds. Oh wait, I went to the wrong planet. Wait, am I sure that I went to the wrong planet? Yeah, no I did, because that's not the correct thingy-majiggy. It's obviously this one. Anyways, what's on Xenix, by the way? What's so important about Xenix? Oh. I see. I see. Oh, look, there's people here for us to go see. Oh. Guys. What do you know? Of course, luck isn't on our side. Of course it isn't. Oh no. I don't know why that always happens. Like, what on earth is the cause to the issue? Do I have to maybe cap my frame rate at like 30 FPS or something? Because I'd be willing to do that if that stopped the bug from happening. I mean, we're still getting interaction issues even. You know what, guys? I'm going to try setting my FPS to 30, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so what I've done now is I've capped my game's FPS at 30, which is a last ditch effort to try and make sure that these bugs just be kept at a minimum. I'm hoping that it works. You know, I'm just hoping, but yeah. Hey, we didn't have to press multiple times to interact just then, that's nice. Let's hope that continues. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I think that ship is slightly moving. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but I can see the pixels of the ship slightly moving forward. But yeah, so let's hope that everything goes well now, because I have not had to press buttons multiple times in order to interact with things now. So that is really good, that is a really good sign. Okay, I think this is perfect. Guys, look. Look! I'm doing it over and over again and there's no bugs. That is perfect. That is perfect. No bugs. Okay. So here's the thing that I've just figured out, I guess. If you want to have the perfect experience in this game, play at 30 FPS. I guess that's probably what I was playing at when I was making this game because my PC was so bad back in the day. And that's why I barely experienced any of these issues. Like, if I was to, like, slow down my ship right now, actually, no, we won't try hopping out in space, because we saw what happened last time. We won't do that again, but anyways, let's go back to this planet. We're gonna go collect that T-shape thing again, then we're gonna go and, you know, go to the smaller planet, blah blah blah, and yeah. Because of all that time we spent trying to, you know, get things fixed up, I don't even know how much time I'm actually going to have today to actually, you know, properly play through this game, but I do definitely want to make another video playing through more of this game and, you know, seeing what my mind was like back then. Alright, so now things should be perfect, right? Yes! Good, no bugs, no bugs. I was scared that maybe we'll end up back at the hangar, but no, and oh my god, what is wrong with my... Something is wrong with my... Oh my god. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but I'm getting a lot of stutter right now. Like a bunch of stutter. which is really, really strange. I have no idea why this is being caused. Maybe it's my refresh rate, perhaps? Okay, so I don't know if I've fixed things for certain, but what I've done is I've changed my refresh rate to 60 Hertz to hopefully make things feel better, but I don't know, man. This does, I don't know. This does not feel like 30 FPS, this feels like lower than, like, it feels so stuttery. Like, maybe it is 30 FPS, but it just feels so weird on this game, you know what I mean? Like, damn. Like, the frame time must be bad or something, I don't know. But anyways, let's just continue on, I guess. Oh, and we almost reached the top there. But yeah, so sorry if you guys can see stuttery gameplay right now. I guess that's the only way to really play this game and not have any bugs happen. Because so far I've had no bugs happen, you know. The only bug which I'm experiencing right now is how stuttery this all is. That's the only issue which I'm having right now. But yeah, other than that though, everything else is fine. Maybe we can actually try, let's actually try again to get into this ship. You know, we'll just try. Doesn't hurt to try. So yeah, obviously capping the frame rate at 30 FPS is the best way to play this. Oh, yay, we made it in! And now we can pick up the note. There we go. So yeah, there's actually 3 of these notes to pick up. Alrighty, so now let's go to Planet X to do this, this relic thingy-majiggy. And yeah, the art style for this game as well was pretty simple, you know. I don't think I used any real textures whatsoever. It was just, you know, basic materials, and also the skybox I made myself as well. It's literally the exact same skybox background that I've used for my my bird game dev logo before in the past. I'm pretty sure I have this exact same skybox texture still to this day, and I still do use it. Right, here we are, Planet X. Yep, this is the correct one that we need to be at for now. And here we are. Oh, it feels so good to, you know, not have any frame rate related bugs. Although it doesn't feel very good to have stuttering like this. Oh. The beauty of high gravity. So yeah, here we have one of our Omogonix species, so this is meant to be one of us, and then the Birdus. So as you can see by this little art picture here, it obviously shows that, you know, they were once friends back in the ancient times. But yeah, so these 2 characters have both, like, appeared in, you know, much older games of mine. The first time these guys showed up was in Joining the Council, and these guys actually showed up in Joining the Council as well. And then also Egg Status Hatched. Both of them did, but yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that I had like a mural very similar in Joining the Council, if I remember from memory correctly. Anyways, we've now placed the relic, and now as you can see, a beam shoots from this planet going towards this planet over here, Xenix. Alright, let's hop back in the ship. And let's move over to Xenix so we can go see what's going on over on this planet. So I'm pretty sure the aliens that we saw here earlier, before we had the bug happen to us again, basically these aliens here, they're like worshipping these pillars or whatever. And this planet has very high gravity, as you can see. I can barely even jump on this planet. That is also something which I think was cool as well that I did, was I added gravity to all the planets, different gravity values, because basically the outer layer of the planet, I'm pretty sure also has a trigger attached to it, which then changes the player's gravity, and also whatever object enters the planet's gravity will be changed basically. And that even goes for, you know, just random things, like random physics objects like the ship here, for example. The ship's gravity now applies to not only, you know, 0 gravity, but it can also be used for just, you know, this planet's gravity too. Right, let's talk to this guy. Oh wait, we can't talk to him, sadly. I don't know if we can actually talk to any of them. But anyways, we know what this planet's being used for. As you can see, these pillars are shooting off, basically. So Planet X now has activated, and this pillar's been activated here. So what I want to do now is I want to actually go to Go to Planet Red. Go see what's up over here. Alright, here we are, Planet Red. Yep, this is the planet with them ancient aliens, just like I mentioned earlier. There's one of them down here too. I wonder what he's doing. Looks like some sort of ancient ritual. Well, let's go see what's up then. Yeah, we can't talk to this guy. He's just, he's just busy doing his thing. We can't kill him either. He's just an ancient alien, just doing his thing. But yeah, I really like the design of these aliens. You know, fun fact, I was actually going to make like a Doom type of game at some point, right? And this ancient alien design was actually going to be like a main enemy in that game, right? Basically, it was going to be set on like a moon base, and these ancient aliens were going to be inside of it. Alright, let's go fly up to them other guys now. Also on the... oh, wait a second, I just noticed something. There's a few of them around here. Interesting. Anyways, let's go see what's up here. Beautiful. Look at them. They're just busy praising the OMO system. We can talk to this guy, I'm pretty sure.
My name is Baragabite. I am an elephant. Our species mirrors extinct. We chose to embrace our religion at this miserable time.
Alright, so what he just mentioned there, in case you guys couldn't hear him well or understand him well, basically, well, I forget what he said his species name is, because I could barely understand a word he was saying from his text-to-speech voice, but he did say how his species is nearing extinction, and they are going to embrace their religion in these dark times, in these miserable times. So that is why we just have a bunch of these aliens here with my voice, just, doing their thing. So what do we have next up? We have Planet Blue next. Alright, so here's Planet Blue, and look what we're going to find on this planet, guys. So as you can see, there is a crashed spaceship, but it is not just any crashed spaceship, because look who has crashed. Look. Look who it is. It's me. It's literally my face. Crashed. I have died. See? I died. But yeah, so this is literally meant to be me right here. Just dead. On Planet Blue. Crashed. Dead. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else here on Planet Blue. I think that Planet Red is pretty much explored now as well. I think we've already explored that. Like, I don't think there's anything else interesting on here. How about we actually go see the combat before we end this video, because I'm gonna end this video soon. But before we do, I want to go to one of these other planets. I think it's Planet Mellow and Planet Versalus. That might be a... You know what, let's actually stop by here before we go to Planet Mellow. Oh wait, no, I don't think it is Planet Mellow. I think it's actually an even further planet where the ship is. Damn, there are a lot of planets in this game, isn't there? Also, I'm pretty sure there's meant to be a crashed, not a crashed ship, but I mean like a lonesome ship out in the distance somewhere, which I think will be cool to explore at some point. Because yeah, a bunch of memories are coming back to me now as I continue to play this. Also, I think each planet sort of has a theme song, because I'm sort of hearing a song here. Oh, look, it's a mural again. This is where we grab another one of them relics. Alright, let's go up. And yep, we got the L-shaped relic. So yeah, and as you can see, the Omogonix and the Buggiest, it's very obvious that these two species were once together. but now the Burtis are most likely extinct, and the Gonix is all that remains of their past. Alrighty, now let's leave. Although, I'm pretty sure there should be something else on this planet too, if my memory serves me correctly. Let me just fly around a bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, let's continue on. We're gonna go to Planet Mellow now. Alright, so since I'm gonna be ending this video soon, because I don't really have much more time left to record, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to head all the way over to the combat area over here instead of Planet Mellow. So we'll go to that planet next time, but I want to head over here to Planet Scribble. We'll go visit the planet first, and then we'll go visit the ship that's near it. Also, I think this here is the floating ship. I don't know if I mentioned it properly earlier, but there was like a floating ship. Like it's meant to be like a dead sort of ship. This might be it. We'll go visit this quickly. And yep, I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Alright, so this here is meant to be like a floating sort of dead ship. Oh, my ship just moved everything out of the way. So basically, I have some very interesting lore to talk about here. So you see these guys floating around here. I'm just going to slow down my ship a bunch, so then we can try approach them. But as you can see here, so these guys here are called the Jacks. Now, fun fact about these guys is that they were actually going to be in a much older game of mine that I was making, I think back in like 2020, like all the way back then. So even older than Disquietude, which is the oldest game on my itch.io page. But I never ended up releasing the game which would have these guys featured in it. So they ended up actually being added into this game, and it's the exact model as well. It's not even a replica from the 2020 game I was making, like this is the exact model. But yeah. So the blue guys are meant to be like grunts, and the green guy, he's meant to be like a leader. So as you can see here, this is meant to be like the leader, but he's dead, because this is meant to be like a dead version of the ship. But there is also an alive version of the ship too, which we'll be visiting soon. Oh, and also the gold guy here, I think is meant to be like a commander. But yeah. So I don't know how we're going to get inside. I think there should be a hangar open. As far as I'm aware, there should be a hangar open. Or something like that. Look, we can hop in this part of the ship here. Alright, so let's actually hop out and explore this area. So it should be 0 gravity, I think. But yeah, so we can actually explore this broken ship here. So yeah, as you can see here, we have the Jacks just floating around. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he's meant to be blue or red, but I think the red ones are like grunts as well. Alright, let's jump up. Let's go explore up here. Let's go see what's down in this ship. Alright, so we're just heading up now. Hopefully we can, I don't know if we're going to be able to get back into our ship, but hopefully we can. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to though. But so I don't know if there's anything up here. I don't think there is. But oh, and now I've just ended up floating out of the ship. Goddamn. Well, I guess we have to go back to the menu and resume. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, as I said, before we end this video, we're going to go to that green planet. And we're also going to try to do some combat as well, and then we're going to be ending the video here. See, obviously the best way to play this game is at 30 FPS, because then there's no issues being caused. So you know, I recommend going to like your NVIDIA control panel, or whatever, you know, whatever graphics card you use, you know, go into the control panel for it. Then yeah, just go set the max frame rate for the game, for this game specifically, to be 30 FPS. If your graphics card control panel would work similar. So we explored that dead ship before. Now we're going to go see the alive one soon. We're just speeding up a lot right now. As you can see, we're just constantly speeding up. I've just got my finger held down on the equals sign, just holding it down as we increase our speed. And then as we get closer, I'm going to slow down. And also, there's like another moon there as well. That's interesting. Might check that out in the next video. Oh yeah, that's right. There's 2 ships here. There's 2 ships here that we can do combat with. We'll probably only do combat with one. But I'm pretty sure we can actually blow up the ships too. Like, we can actually, like, full-on blow them up. But yeah, again, I had some cool concepts for this game. It's just that, you know, I could have executed them better. But as you can see here, there is also like a, what's this here? This is interesting. Oh, I see. Wait a second. So do you remember how we saw that guy who was dead on that planet before? Well, look, here's his friend. This is another one of his species.
Hello, Gunix. I crash-landed here about a week ago and the humans were kind enough to build me a hut out here. My friend is lost too. I fear he crash-landed on another planet. Could you go find out what happened to him and come back to me?
Alright, so yeah, basically what ended up happening is he died, the friend died, we already saw what happened to him, but the Boomans, which is what the species on this planet are called, were nice enough to build this dude who crash-landed here a hut, because he obviously survived the crash. But his friend did not, since we've already seen his friend's body. Alright, let's go see what the Boomans are up to. So yeah, this structure here, I'm pretty sure, can we get a relic from here? Is that what's in here? I don't know what the point of in there would be. What's this? Let's actually see what this says. The teleporter is under investigation by the Immortus and has been disabled until further notice. So the Immortus are those guys up there. So that's what they're called. They're like the Immortus Empire, I guess you could say. And down there's a village of people moving around. Yep, there's just people walking and moving around. There's a whole village down there. Again, I know I've already said this enough, but I had some pretty cool concepts for this. Alright, let's go check out what these guys are doing. But yeah, so these here are the Boomans, and they're just walking around. So yeah, I've used these sorts of human designs for a lot of my earlier games.
We are humans. Scribble has been our planet for a long time and these Immortus think they can come take it and then leave us.
Also, something else which is interesting to bring up here as well. Do you see how their meshes look kind of distorted as I look around? It's because of how far we are away from the world origin. So you know how in Minecraft, right, how there's the far lands? Well, this is sort of like the far lands, but in Unity. As you can see, the mesh of this character is just completely distorted. Like the eyes are all distorted. It almost looks like a PS1 game. But yeah, this isn't meant to be happening. The only reason why this is happening is because this planet is so far away from the scene's origin point that this is now basically creating like a sort of like, you know, a glitchy effect with the meshes because of how far away we are. So yeah, this is like sort of like the Minecraft Farlands, but in Unity basically. So I guess you'd call it the Unity Farlands. But yeah, so I think we can talk to all these guys here.
Hi, welcome to Scribble, our planet. The Immortus has been in control of our planet for a couple weeks now. I have heard they want to enslave us back on their home world. Maybe you could help us?
So yeah, obviously the Immortus, they want to try and enslave these guys and take them back to their home world.
Hello, fellow life form.
And yeah, there's a bit of a bug where once you talk to someone, because of how it works, they just look at you, right, when they come to talk to you. Then their rotation, you know, ends up being like this sometimes. But yeah. Alright, let's go take out one of the ships before we end this video. Alright, here we go. Let's go take on the Immortus. We're only going to be doing one of them today. But next time we'll try to do both ships. Alright, let's slow down as we approach. So once we enter, it's going to be all hell broken loose. We gotta kill these guys. We gotta kill them. But yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, these guys are actually from an older game of mine, which never released. Alright, let's go. Let's continue going through the ship. Let's press on. Alright, the door's open. Alright, we've killed them all. Now let's go blow up the ship. And oh, I think this ship has a key on it as well. Yep, it does. It has a key. It has one of the relics. So now we can actually destroy this ship by blowing up the core. Oh wait, no. We need a disable core.
Self-destruct in 70, 69, 68,
Alright.
67, 66,
We just have over a minute before it self-destructs.
64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57,
How am I gonna get back to my ship?
55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50,
Oh no, how am I gonna get back onto my ship?
48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39,
Man,
38,
I don't know how I'm gonna get back onto my ship.
36, 35,
Should I just jump back onto the planet?
33, 32, 31, 30, 29,
The ship's gonna
28,
self-destruct in 20
27,
seconds.
26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Alright, we're gonna have to
10,
jump.
9, 8, 7.
We're
6,
jumping.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're jumping. And the ship is self-destructing, and we made it onto the planet. We're fine. Oh, we made it. And look, now the ship is gone, and now we just have these guys floating around. And there's my ship. Alright. But yeah, now their bodies are just floating around, as you can see. They're just flying around everywhere now. But yeah, so anyways guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I will play more of this next time I do one of these videos, but now their bodies are just all falling to the ground. But yeah, so anyways, thank you all again for watching. If you do want more videos like this, be sure to let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.